Hello people on the internet, how's I doing? As you know, for the last, since I probably started YouTube, I've never kind of shut my mouth about communities. Well, I was kind of right, and now it's kind of showing me, showing loads of people, and one or two people said to me, one of my friends, because they were like, oh, communities mean nothing, it's just community, it doesn't mean anything. And now they're like, Adrian was right, he was right, the cameraman was right. And I was right. I was right because communities are very important. You might not think it, but if you're in the school community or even the Gaelic community, at the moment they are very important. And even the general community, tiny towns are very important. Foga clubs are very important at the moment. As you see, many tiny towns organisations across the country, Cavan Tiny Towns, for example, Cavan Town Tiny Towns, basically, have gotten, helping people out, bringing food to people's houses, helping older people out, doing all them good stuff, and completely voluntary. And that's what goes to show you that the community's helping each other out. And it's very good. It's very good. And I always say, get involved with your local community at any time. But now you need it, and everybody can see now that communities are very important. Because in some places, the state can't help out. There's not enough guards. There's not enough resources in the state to go around to every place. And some communities are isolated and only have themselves, and other people to help out. And it just proves my point that community is important. And as I said in one of my videos, I watched back one of my videos. You never know when you might meet somebody in your community. And and that was nearly 7 months ago I made that video. And and now I've proven, I'm basically, what I basically said, it's come true now. That you never know when you need your community. And this is the perfect time when everybody needs to, bond together, and everybody needs to get on in the community. And it just goes to show you that, not everything I say is rubbish sometimes. I might be from Cavan, but still we talk about the set sometimes when we're sober. when we're sober. But yeah, it is really important. I'm saying to people, after this is all over, if you haven't gotten involved in your community much, like say even if you're in another country and you're not involved with the average community there, even get involved with them. Because it's good to have a community, and it's good to know people, when to fall back on if something happens. And it's always good to socialise and talk to people. And that's something that, money can't buy. A great community, great people in the community. That's something that money can't buy. That's something that, that's owned and something that's respected. And I'm very proud to say that's in my community. We have absolutely fantastic, unbelievable community in this. In my community, we have an unbelievable community. And I know I'm being a bit, high and mighty a bit here, but it's unbelievable how great this community is. And in my community, because it's just great people who just go out of the way to do anything for anybody, which is just great to see. So I'm just saying, get involved with your local tiny towns or Voga club or whatever, or your GA even, when this is all over. And because it's always good to know people in the community, and know who to go to if something's wrong or something, if you need help or anything like that. Because at the moment in time, I proved my point that I said way before the communities were very important, and at this moment in time they are extremely important. That the lifeblood blood of rural Ireland at the moment in time. Because there's older people living on their own, and they have nobody, and their local neighbours or the local parish or local football club is helping them out, and that means the world to them, and that means the world to a lot of people around them too. To see everybody coming together to help each other out, which is just it's beautiful to see, and I'm sure everybody would agree with me. It's just great to see. It's really, really great to see that everybody's standing up and saying, it's our time to shine, I suppose. So just say I take my hat off even from this, to any of the football clubs at the tiny towns, Foga clubs, no matter what club you are, even local volunteers that are not in the club and are helping out at the moment, we salute you for that. And Godspeed to you, and thank you so much for being a part of your community and helping out your community. And doing the Lord's work and helping out older people, and even helping out people that need help at the moment in time. So thank you very much for that. And keep safe and be safe, and thank you.